Good morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for everyone.
Good morning, fabulous first grade. Welcome back to our PBS classroom. I'm Mrs. Hammock, and I'm your first grade teacher, here to help you practice all the skills that you need to be excellent readers and writers. Hey, remember yesterday I showed you that story about the mitten, the Ukrainian folktale that's retold? Here is somebody else who retold that story. Her name is Jan Brett. I love the illustrations in this story. She did the words and the illustrations. That might be something you want to do when you grow up. Maybe you want to be an author and an illustrator like Jan Brett. This is a story about a little boy who his grandma made him a beautiful pair of mittens, and he wanted them to be white like the snow. She didn't want to make white ones because she was worried he would lose one, and he promised he would not lose it. But guess what happened? That's right. Take a look at these pictures. Aren't they gorgeous? Look at all those animals in his mitten. That's crazy. But you know what I love about her illustrations? If you take a peek on the sides of the pages, it gives you a hint about what's going to happen next. Do you see that fox there? What do you think he's going to do? I hope that you want to find out. I hope that you'll check this out at your county public library or on Sora. Remember Fresno Unified, next week we're going to start posting the countdown, so check those books out on Sora so your name can be at the top of our list. You ready to get started with our learning today? I know that you are. Let's wake up our brains. Good morning. And today we're going to play a deletion game. Do you remember what it means to delete something? Right, you get rid of it, right? Okay, so I'm going to tell you a word, and I want you to delete the first sound, and then tell me what my new word is. Okay, you're going to have to really listen. Here we go. My first word is plate. Plate. Okay, let me see if I can help you. Plate. Plate. If we get rid of the p, we have late. Good job. All right, let's try it again. This time you do the fingers and see if you can figure it out. Ready? Break. Break. If I take off the b, and I delete it, I have break. If I take off the b, I have rake. Rake. Did you get it? Tricky, isn't it? All right, last one. I have the word smile. Smile. Take off the s, and what do you have? Mile. Great job. It's fun to play with words, isn't it? I hope you play those games at home with your families because that's going to help you be a better reader and writer. All right, it's time for us to review our fluency. Those are the sounds we've already worked on, but we just want to review and make sure that we know them 100%. Okay? All right, here we go. A, apple, ah. Here is our train card for the A sound. A consonant, E says A. E, egg, eh. Tree. E, consonant E, says E. Here is the insect card. I, insect, I. 5. I, consonant E, says I. O, octopus, ah. Boat, and the O spelling that we used was O, consonant E. Now, we don't spell boat with that spelling pattern, but that's the same sound that it makes. U, umbrella, ah. Cube, and we use the U consonant E to practice the U sound. TH says th, like in thumb. WH says wh, as in whale. CH and TCH say ch, as in cheese. SH says sh, like shell. And then we have NG, as in sing, and we have ing, ang, ong, and ung. Great job. Good practice. I'm proud of you. This week, we've been learning a new sound. I have my sound spelling card here, the book card, because the sound in the middle of book is and we spell that with 2 O's. So let's say that together. Book, O-O. Book, O-O. Oh, that's right. I saw some of you do this. Remember I said we don't hit, but to help us remember, we could kind of do a little punch to the tummy to make that sound. Book, O-O. Good job. All right, let's read this word that I have up on our board. Are you ready? Cook. Great, you did it terrific. Do you think you could help me build the word shook? Shook. What's the first sound you hear? Shh. Right, that's a digraph. Good job. So I need 2 letters that make one sound for shh. K. That's right, it's going to be a K. Shook. Oh, yes, I heard it too. Cook and shook are rhyming words. Great job. They both end with the ook sound. Terrific. All right, how about this one? How about we change shook to crook? Crook. What do you hear there? We got to change the beginning sound, don't we? Okay, so what are we going to use to make that cr sound? That's right, it's a blend. Crook. Crook. All right, last one. It's not in the ook family. Are you ready? Let's spell the word, or write the word, wool. Wool. All right, let's break it apart so we can hear the sounds. W. What sound is that? Yep, W says w. W. Oo. Ul. What's that last sound? Yep, that's right. You got it. Wool. Wool, like the things that you get from sheep to make sweaters and yarn, and it's cozy and warm. Like maybe the story, The Mitten. All right, it's time for us to look at a couple of words from our chart, and then we're going to do some high frequency words. Are you ready? We got to get moving because we have a lot to do today. All right, we're just going to read a couple of them, but I'm going to point to them randomly, and I want you to read them nice and loud. Here we go. Ready? Good. Nice. How about this one? Crook. Yeah, we just built that one. How about this one? Cook. Fabulous. Let's stop here for today because I want to get on to our high frequency words because we still have some structural analysis to do with our inflectional endings, and I don't want to run out of time. So let's take a look at our high frequency words for today. Are you ready? After. After. Say it. After. A-F-T-E-R. After. Okay. And then we have work. W-O-R-K. Work. All right, you know your job. You're going to tell me which sentence to put the words in to make sense, because reading is supposed to make sense. He has a lot of to do. What do you think? Work or after? I think you're right. He has a lot of work to do. They will go to the park, lunch. After lunch. Terrific. All right. Now let's get to our inflectional endings. It's the last part of our learning for today, and I want to make sure that we can read them, but also I want you to know how to write them. So I have a couple of words here that we're going to do some work with. This is the word beg, beg. Now, if I want to say past, it happened in the past, they begged their mom to go to the park, then I'm going to need I'm going to add another G and then the ED, begged, begged. If I said they are begging for dinner, then that's what my dogs do. I would have to do the same thing. I add the extra G and then the ING, begging. All right, let's try one more. This word is brag, brag. Brag means like when you're talking about yourself and you're saying what a great job you're doing and I'm so smart. Sometimes when you say it in a not kind way, it's not very nice. Let's say, if we want to say, she bragged about her good grades, we would say brag, and we have to add a G, and then the ED, bragged, bragged. Or if it's happening right now, it might be bragging. We're still going to have to add a G, and then we add the ING for bragging. Let's take a look at what it might look like if we were practicing on a workbook page. We don't have time for a lot of them, but I want to make sure that you see what it looks like. It says here to add ED to the word. So here we have the word tag. Do you remember what we did on our chart? Right. We're going to write the word tag. Then we have to add another G before we add the ED. Do you see how that worked? So let's do stop. If I said they stopped at the red light. So I'm going to write the word stop. Now before I add the ED, I need another P, and then I can add the ED. Did you see how that worked? Great. Let's try one of the ING words. Here's the word hug. Let's write hug. And if I said I'm hugging my mom, I have to add another G, and then I can add ING. Hugging. Isn't that crazy? Good job, though. You did a great job. We're going to continue working on that, and you're going to get really good at becoming great writers, knowing all those inflectional endings and how to make them work. It's time for me to go. Will you sing with me? Goodbye now, the clock says we're done. I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye, everyone. Keep reading those good books, and I can't wait to see you and work with you tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Good morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for everyone.